For most American families, their home isn't just where they live. It's their biggest investment. It's their retirement. It's what they plan to pass on to their children. But across the country, homeowners are discovering something shocking. Debts they believed were gone are coming back. They're called zombie mortgages. A zombie mortgage is usually an old home loan, most often a second mortgage, taken out before the 2008 financial crisis. For years, sometimes over a decade, homeowners hear nothing. No bills, no statements, no collection letters. Then suddenly, a debt buyer appears and demands payment. Not just the original balance, but years of back interest and fees. Many of these cases trace back to something called an 80-20 loan. Instead of one mortgage, buyers took out two. One loan covered 80% of the purchase price. The second covered the remaining 20%. It made homes look affordable at the time. But when the housing market collapsed in 2008, everything changed. Banks failed. Loans were sold, transferred, or forgotten, and many second mortgages simply fell through the cracks. In Miami, Florida, one homeowner thought they were doing everything right. They were current on their first mortgage. They hadn't heard about their second loan in years. Then a letter arrived. The amount demanded had already doubled. Foreclosure was suddenly on the table. They were given a choice: accept a loan modification that locked in years of interest and fees, or risk losing their home. Out of fear, they signed. Later, they learned the company pursuing the debt had bought the loan for pennies on the dollar. Internally, homes like this are treated as numbers on a spreadsheet. If a homeowner is paying their first mortgage and the home has gone up in value, it becomes a target. Debt buyers can profit by getting homeowners onto payment plans, collecting upfront money, monthly payments, and then reselling the debt again. This isn't about housing. It's about financialization. In El Cerrito, California, another family faced a similar nightmare. They took out a second mortgage in 2006. During the financial crisis, they filed bankruptcy. Afterward, they received an IRS form called a 1099-C, a cancellation of debt. They reported it on their taxes, and for years, they heard nothing. Then in 2020, a notice of default arrived. The amount demanded was nearly $200,000. They later learned the debt had been acquired for just a few $1,000s. After years of stress and legal pressure, a stranger showed up at their door and told them he had purchased their home. One of the most important issues in these cases is statements. If homeowners were not sent regular statements, collectors may not be legally entitled to charge interest for those years. But proving you didn't receive statements from 10 or 15 years ago is extremely difficult. It becomes your word against theirs. This is a highly profitable business. Debt buyers can earn returns of 20, 30, even 40 times their investment. Some states have tried to stop this, others haven't. And right now, there is no consistent federal enforcement protecting homeowners. For most Americans, home equity is their financial future. When it's taken because of forgotten debts from decades ago, it represents a quiet transfer of wealth from working families to financial investors. And the real question is this: who's protecting homeowners now? If you own a home and have ever had a second mortgage, share this video. Subscribe to Money House Media for clear, honest financial education. Because one piece of information could save you thousands. Disclaimer: this presentation is a dramatic reconstruction inspired by publicly available information. All characters are fictionalized, and names, locations, timelines, and circumstances have been intentionally modified or withheld to prevent identification of any individual or entity. This content is not financial advice, not legal advice, and not a recommendation of any kind. It is intended solely for educational and awareness purposes.